think a little bit and then just call and then check to hang again on the river. This is makes 3-bet or fold. Easy call. I won't be streaming tomorrow just because it's election day. I'll rather be watching TV, finding out what's going on. Right off the gate, we flat balance set on rainbow board, which is pretty good. Facing a larger sizing, I'm actually leaning towards just calling. Most likely gonna check raise here. We could mix in some check call as well. I think most likely he's drawing that here a lot of the time. Facing an overbet, I don't think we should be. Obviously, we're not folding. Just trying to think if we should just raise here. I think raising here is just way too strong. I think we're gonna think a little bit and then just call and then check to hang again on the river. This is makes 3-bet or fold. Easy call. And did get him to blow off with pretty much nothing. He flop over cards and the back, so like raising for value sometimes benefit you in a good way. On this turn, I feel like we always have to bet, just because there are 2 flush draw out there, and then we do have top pair. But if somebody calls this bet, I'll think they have like better jack. Just gonna check here. Here we're gonna call like 25% of the time. Actually, against this sizing, probably 50. We'll fold, and I feel like it's gonna bet flush draw on the flop, so we're just gonna bet for value. And here, facing this action, he just flat call and then now 3-bet. We have to see a flop with jacks, and obviously it helps when we flop another sets. Obviously the session is off to a pretty good start. I don't see any reason to I mean, we can just jam here, I guess. I don't see any reason to slow play once the pot is very big already. There's tons of that money. He does fold, but I don't think he's gonna. I'm gonna lead the turn when flop goes check check. If you had a bankroll of 700, what would be your move? 700, probably play 25 NL. Checking this flop. Checking this river. Calling a lot, depending on the sizing. And here we can 4-bet. We can call. I'm gonna go for 4-bet here. Turn ace, expecting to bet this turn almost always. This kind of weird spot. I like to call here. He's only doing this. His value range is like 2 pairs. Oh, just value betting at 10. That's a little bit of a stretch, but it worked out for him. Just gonna try to bluff and take it. I mean, using a larger sizing and pretending like we're bluffing. On this flop, I actually not even sure. With the queen of heart, I think we just bet and get it in. I don't even know if there's any other way to play this. We can start with the check, I guess, but facing a river raise, we don't actually beat anything. He doesn't really have that much bluff as well. After he check the flop and turn, and then all of a sudden start firing a river bluff, doesn't make too much sense to me. Just gonna fold. I mean, he's like, I don't think he's bluffing that much there. Just doesn't make too much sense. We can flash on king queen suited against under the gun raise on the button. It's actually a really good card because Facing a full pot, I think we just fold. Kind of suck, but like, it's okay. I feel like we just jam this turn, or we can, I don't know. This is really weird. I don't think it's ever calling with worse. I guess we go for another small bet. We're not folding here. If he jams, then we get it in. King is actually a good card because now he's less likely to have ace king. And I feel like ace king is probably a jam facing 4-bet, like cutoff versus button. He can have a lot of like ace jack suited, ace 10 suited type of hands. Oh, facing 4-bet, this sucks. Most likely have to fold, especially if on it. Hate it, but I don't think we can do anything. And we're jamming here. Facing 4-bet, I think in those positions we just get it in with ace jacks. Good luck to us. Uh-oh. Yeah, got snap call. It's never a good sign, but like in those positions, like I mean, cutoff raise button 3-bet, like small blind will have a lot of 4-bet range that's really weak. He's pretty close between 3-betting and folding. Gonna go for the fold. And here I'm really thinking he has like ace jack, ace 10 suited. Yeah, it's not just unfortunate. It's just in those positions facing a 4-bet. I guess we can flat, but like he can be bluffing a lot there. So I'd rather just I think when we jam the 4-bet in those positions, we have pretty good full equities. King jack. Damn, that's a little bit loose here with that 9 high against our set. I think we start with a lot of checking on this floor with our entire range. I'm gonna bet small on a turn. And overbet the river. This guy calls 3-bet very light, so this is gonna work out a lot of time. Ace is under the gun. And take it out. Not sure if against a half pot bet, I guess we just fold. Definitely check calling against like a smaller bet. I mean, they're already taking so much rakes, like what's the point of NT, you know? It's just gonna completely destroy the game. Like the rake is like 10 big blind per 100, so that's a ton if you think about it. Gonna bet pretty big because he has tons of draws on this board. On this board, I actually feel like when he cold call a raise and then cold call a 3-bet and dunk bet on this flop, I actually feel like he has tons of small pocket pair. Hopefully it's not pocket deuces. I don't think he'll call pocket deuces against our huge 3-bet. Facing this dunk, I feel like we just call. And we're just gonna check back on this turn. I don't see any reason to bet because only ace X will call. Like deuce X will obviously call. He might bluff the river with worse. I don't see him bluffing though, that's the problem. Just gonna check back just because I don't think he's ever bluffing here. I mean, when he check, he can have like pocket deuces, but like just the way he played this hand. Yeah, he has like pocket pairs, jack of spades, like one of his better draws. And we're gonna bet pot on this turn with the nuts, and we'll just take it down. I guess he's calling with like small pocket pairs. We can 3-bet here. We can call 3-bet half the time. Roll a pretty small number, just gonna call. Flopping top 2 here, just gonna bet pot against 2 players. On this board we can do a lot of check raising. Just with our entire range pretty much. Especially when he bets bigger. Gonna go for check raise. 3 bet, 4 bet. This is very interesting. Gonna bet this turn. And facing a 3 bet, I mean, I don't know what he's doing. Here playing so deep, I just feel like calling is the best option. Gonna fold. And facing a check jam here on the turn, we block the bolts pretty hard. He could have some 4x, but I don't think 4x would call a pot size bet on the flop. I'm gonna bet pot here. I feel like we're gonna call here. King queen. So we do have the best hand. I don't know why he check jam here, but we actually I actually want to check back this river. I just don't see anything worse gonna call off 3 street out of position, unless he had like 9-8. But I feel like 9-8 is check raising the flop or something. This is a pretty nitty fold, but we're gonna 4-bet here. We can flat sometimes, but mostly 4-bet and get it in. Good luck to us. Ace king. Drawing dead. Pretty nice flop. Holding. Three betting with ace queen. I'm gonna pure flop. I actually think about like 4-bet here. Calling is actually obviously okay. I'm gonna go for the call. Flop trip aces. Against a small c-bet, we just call. Obama was the worst president ever. I disagree. I think he did a decent job. I feel we just jam here. There's no reason to call and then hoping that he's gonna bluff the river. We're not folding anyway, so just gonna jam. Uh-oh, running to ace king. That's unfortunate. Here we go.